So it's a big question, the spiritual elements of AA and how that fits with professional treatment. Alcoholics Anonymous does have a spiritual base, but its spiritual base is the looking towards the help and support of others, the help and support of a higher power, however you might define that. It's not religious in the sense of expecting people to follow a religious set of beliefs. It wants people to become involved in thinking outside of themselves and seeking help for something which is very difficult to sustain. And that is, in the sense, the spiritual aspect that it looks for. Professional services tend not, these days, to engage with the spiritual, and sometimes it's felt that that has become a barrier for people to refer clients to AA because they feel they're referring them to a religious organisation. But that is an unfortunate misunderstanding that's grown over some years.
Spirituality, I think, it's a major piece of learning to move into recovery. What this idea of spirituality is, it doesn't kind of fit with the medical model and our sort of Western model of doing things, but to me it feels like it's a natural process, and it needs to be part of our model of care. We're lucky enough that we're able to encompass some of the Māori models of health, which looks at Wairua and Tinana, Hinengaro and whānau. So it's seeing the person as more than just one thing, and that essence of us, if you like, is just as important and has a really strong contributing factor on our physical health. Often we'll have people that come in, have no concept of what spirituality is and think it's about religion. You know, we use the Serenity Prayer a lot, so struggle to say the word God. So it creates lots of really good discussion around, well, what is spirituality, what is religion, what is your idea of God, or what is the thing that you connect to that's bigger than you, that connects you outward to other things. It's central to recovery.
AA is one of the only places that I know of outside of our churches in Marae that start with prayer, allow people to share and then finish with prayer. The spiritual connection is there. A lot of Māori that I've worked with, when I ask the kōrero or the question around, do you have a spiritual connection with them, do you believe in them, then they'll generally say no, I don't. So I'll ask a question like, have you ever been to an urupa, which is a cemetery? And they go, yes. I said, well, when you come off the urupa, do you wash your hands? And they say, yes. I said, well, you believe in something. Generally what I've found is that people do believe, what they don't have is faith that it might work for them. What would I say to other Māori that come along and say it might not work for them? I would say anything will work if you work at it.
I think it's important for us to remember that AA is not a cult. It's not built around personalities. It's very much a self-help, peer support, flat-level organisation that happily ignores all the dictates and laws that it makes, that people can be upset, walk out, vow never to return, and then come back at the next meeting and be accepted as if nothing had ever happened. And I think that suggests something that is different about AA. With any group that has a spiritual element, there are going to be people who are more religiously focused than others, but that is not an expectation. And for our clients, because of the importance that AA can provide in that recovery, religion is not a reason, or the fear of the religious element is not a reason not to refer, not to encourage people to use Alcoholics Anonymous. In treatment, we have such a brief time with clients. We're trying to do a lot of things, practical, technical things, detoxifications, assessments, diagnoses, involving family, trying to sort out all those kinds of things. The recovery journey that occurs for the individual needs a lot more time, needs a lot more support, needs the kind of things that treatment can never provide. AA is set up to do it. It's there, and it's one law, if there is a law, is you are welcome if you're not wanting to have another drink.